The American Dream and the Flag: Freedom, Sacrifice, and Belonging United States.
Welcome back to Pathway to Citizenship. In our last episode, we talked about everyday citizenship, how democracy lives in small acts like voting, volunteering, and respecting others. Today, we're exploring something every applicant recognizes: the American flag.
The flag, it's everywhere. Classrooms, post offices, even coffee mugs. I know question 13 asks, why does the flag have 13 stripes? And the answer's because of the original 13 colonies.
Exactly. And question 95 says, why does the flag have 50 stars for the 50 states? But here's what's fascinating. The flag isn't just history stitched in fabric. It's a living symbol that grows every time someone new joins the country.
So, when a new state joined, like Hawaii, they literally added a star.
Right. It's a reminder that America isn't finished. It's always expanding, not just in geography, but in spirit. Every new citizen, like you, adds something invisible, another kind of star.
I like that. My star might have an accent, though.
That's the best kind. Each accent, each story makes the flag's meaning deeper. Think about the colors: red for courage, white for purity, blue for perseverance. Those aren't just random shades, they're character traits of a nation.
So the flag isn't just about what America was, but what it's trying to be.
Exactly. The flag waves over battles fought, protests marched, schools opened, and new citizens sworn in. During naturalization ceremonies, people often tear up when they see it. It's the visual, we the people.
I think I'll feel that way too. When I take the oath of allegiance and look at the flag, I'll probably see my own story reflected there.
And that's what it's all about. The flag represents unity through diversity. 50 stars, 13 stripes, millions of stories. When you study those civics questions about it, you're really studying your place in that pattern.
That makes every answer feel personal. I'm not just memorizing facts. I'm learning the meaning behind them.
Exactly, Mark. And when you stand before that flag on your citizenship day, you'll know you're not just looking at history, you're becoming part of it.
You know, Anne, the flag makes me think about the word we've talked about so many times: freedom. It's in so many test questions: freedom of speech, of religion, of the press. But what does it really mean to live with freedom?
Excellent question. Freedom is the heart of the U.S. citizenship test and of the country itself. Question 2 asks, what are two rights of everyone living in the United States? And the answers include freedom of speech and freedom of religion. Those two alone changed human history.
Yeah, I guess I used to think freedom meant doing whatever I want.
That's a common first thought, but in the American sense, freedom isn't chaos, it's choice within responsibility. You can speak freely, but you're also expected to respect others' rights to speak too.
So freedom is like a dance. Everyone gets space, but you can't step on someone else's toes.
Exactly. Beautiful metaphor. Freedom and law move together. That's why question 53, what is the rule of law, is so important. The answer, everyone must follow the law, protects freedom by keeping it fair for all.
That makes sense. Without laws, freedom could turn into selfishness.
Right. True freedom means balance between your rights and your responsibilities. Think about voting. It's your right, but it's also your duty. The same goes for jury service or even paying taxes. Those actions keep the system of freedom alive.
You know, I used to think jury duty sounded boring. But now I see it's like helping the country keep its promise of justice.
Exactly. Question 55 mentions the Senate has 100 members. Question 42 says Congress makes federal laws. All of that represents how power gets shared, not hoarded. The whole structure of government is designed to protect freedom from power itself.
That's genius. I never realized how connected everything was. The Constitution, laws, even my everyday choices.
That's the secret of the test. It's not trivia, it's a map. Every question points to one idea. Freedom isn't a gift you receive, it's a responsibility you practice.
So, being a U.S. citizen means I don't just have freedom, I maintain it.
Exactly, Mark. Freedom isn't something America keeps for you. It's something you keep for America. So here we are, Mark, the final segment of our journey. You've studied the history, understood the oath, explored the flag, and reflected on freedom. I think it's time we talk about what ties it all together, the American dream.
Ah, the famous dream. I always hear people say it, but it means different things depending on who you ask. What does it really mean in the context of citizenship?
Great question. The American dream is the living soul of the test. It's not written on paper, but it echoes behind every question. When you're asked, what is one right or freedom from the First Amendment? Or what is one promise you make when you become a citizen? You're really being asked, what kind of America do you believe in?
I like that. For me, the dream means starting over. My parents sacrificed everything to bring us here, hoping for opportunity and stability. Taking this test feels like fulfilling that dream for them.
That's beautiful, Mark. And that feeling is exactly what connects you to generations before you. Remember question 99, what is one reason colonists came to America? The answer includes freedom and a better life. That's the original version of your dream.
So the first immigrants and I aren't so different, after all.
Exactly. Their journey was physical, sailing across oceans. Yours is educational and emotional, crossing into belonging. Every new citizen renews that dream.
That's poetic, Anne. But I have to admit, I'm still nervous about the interview.
That's natural. Let's do a quick role play, shall we? I'll be the officer.
Oh boy, here we go.
Mr. Mark, good morning. Why do you want to become a U.S. citizen?
Because I believe in freedom and equality, and I want to contribute to the country that gave me the chance to start again.
Perfect answer. It's short, honest, and heartfelt. They're not testing perfection, they're testing sincerity.
That helps. I'll remember that.
And when you raise your right hand during the ceremony, think about question 19. The idea of self-government is in the first 3 words of the Constitution. What are these words?
We the people.
Yes, from that moment on, you're part of that we. You'll no longer be studying America, you'll be helping to shape it.
That's incredible. You know, when I started this journey, I thought the test was about history. Now I see it's about identity.
Exactly. It's not about memorizing, it's about connecting. Each question is a thread, and together they weave your story into America's story.
So if I pass, and I will, I'll be adding my voice to the choir of We the People.
You already are. The test just gives you the microphone.
That's a perfect image. I think I'm ready now, not just to pass, but to belong.
And that's the whole purpose, Mark. To understand that citizenship isn't the end of your journey, it's the beginning of your contribution.
You know, Anne, this might sound cheesy, but I feel grateful just studying for it. Every question has made me appreciate this country more deeply.
That's not cheesy at all. That's the point. The test teaches you what many born citizens forget, that freedom, history, and democracy need care.
Then maybe that's my version of the American dream, to help keep that care alive.
And that, Mark, is the truest dream of all. Congratulations, future citizen.
Thank you, Anne, for teaching me not just the answers, but the meaning behind them.
My pleasure. And to everyone listening, remember, the U.S. citizenship test isn't just a test. It's an invitation to join a story that began with hope and continues with you. Study hard, speak proudly, and carry your star into the flag of freedom.
Then here's to the journey and to the dream that never stops growing.
Beautifully said. Welcome home, Mark. Welcome to We the People.